My power is absolute. At heights no one's even dreamed of. But I have a bigger destiny.
All right, let's get to work, yeah?
We think that Homelander's looking for the V1.
First iteration of Compound V. If Homelander got his hands on some, he'd be immortal.
To run while we can, however we can.
No, we hit him with the virus while it still works and kill every fucking suit on the planet.
We need to prepare America for my ascension.
You one of us now?
Well, if you can't beat him, join him. Then fucking beat him.
Those who seek to destroy me, the non-believers and backstabbers.
The final season of The Boys has released its final trailer since it is coming out in April. I don't think there'll be any other trailers for this. First of all, welcome back to the Aspie Connection Network. I'm your host, Matthew Cassidy, and we're going to look at the final Boys trailer that there will ever be, most likely. We saw the end of Gen V over the last summer. Supposedly we're gonna get VOT like Mexico or other VOT properties from The Boys, but it looks like this is gonna be the end of the regular Boys TV show. And let's start out with it. It starts with Homelander giving himself a speech about ascending to greatness, and that nobody's achieved this greatness before. And it shows him walking up the steps, it looks, of the Lincoln Memorial. And I'm not sure, they don't show the Lincoln Memorial in the background, so I'm guessing at that point they show him in this kind of new age Christian church with the American flag and Jesus on the cross and all that kind of stuff. And they have I cannot remember her name. Is the Boom Lady, for crying out loud, what is her name? You know what I mean, the one that's been the talk show host basically for the last season. And she says praise be, kind of like as if he is God. And the whole entire point of this trailer is that Homelander is trying to become immortal. And that's obviously no soup has ever done. There's this compound called V1 that this keeps mentioning throughout the trailer. And it looks like that's the serum for immortality. And we kind of see what sides are forming. You have the Boys led by Butcher, the new Soup Butcher, with Annie/Starlight and Huey and all them, and Mother's Milk. And they have the Deep on some side quest, I think. I'm not sure what side he's on. We see kind of a scientist saying that if Homelander would get his hands on V1, it would make him immortal. And Huey, which I'm loving the beard, by the way, the half beard, kind of showing his age from when he was started as babyface Huey. And they show like Sage in the background, as everybody knows that she's been kind of setting this all up so Homelander can become the one and only. They show A-Train, who's now on the Boys' side, and he's running past a mural of Homelander on the side of a house or some kind of conversion center or something like that, going and making it look like super slow-mo. Everybody's slow around him when he's speeding by, which I thought it was a cool shot. Annie talks to the two stars of Gen V, what is it? For crying out loud. The Bloodbender and one who can switch powers with their female and male traits. Why can I not remember people's names today? But anyway, they show him talking to him on the porch. Looks like they'll need their help, or they'll have some major role to play, but they're not in the trailer at all other than that small part. And they go back to Butcher showing that, telling the team that they need to get this virus into all soups before it is too late and Homelander becomes immortal. And this obviously would kill all soups, including Starlight, including Kamiko, including Butcher, who kind of is like acting like he's on the last stroke of life anyway. So he's talking to the team there, and they show kind of the team that's behind Peacemaker again, trying to ramp up the publicity and everything, trying to get them on Homelander's side. And then they show Bloody Butcher and using his like tentacle powers that he got at the end of last season. He's kind of going off the deep end, and he knows that he only has a certain amount of time to live, so he has nothing to lose. Then the big scene. We have Homelander I guess you can say retrieved his dad, or Soldier Boy, from the deep freeze, which was held by the government. So as soon as his puppet president got control of the government, he got control of his dad's pod. And they kind of he needs his dad's help to become immortal, and tries to entice him, trying to that he can become the same way. In that they do show kind of what it is like in the world right now, their version of ICE, and their version of people talking against the government getting rounded up. It's definitely an authoritarian regime right now, and Homelander's in charge of everything. And there's this funny fight between Soldier Boy and Butcher, and he's like, well, it looks like you become of us. He's like, well, if you can't beat him, join him, and then beat him. So Butcher is definitely going to have a lot more action scenes in this season. And then it goes into one last go at it on the trailer, and it shows Annie going full max on her powers. And it shows like the Deep and Black Noir 2.0 is like on a talk show kind of thing. You have Giancarlo Esposito's character come back as kind of a resistance leader, kind of, I think, trying to save Vought, but trying to get it back under his control. And you just see from this whole entire trailer how stacked this cast is going to be. You have they show they do one line that just says backstabber, and that it shows Peacemaker's kid powering up his laser eyes. So I don't know if that's a misdirect or not, but that's one thing to look at. And then they have Butcher using his tentacle powers on Huey, try and show who's boss, and you wonder who's really in control of Butcher at this point, the power or Butcher himself. And it shows the last shot. It kind of shows that well, not last shot, I shouldn't say. It basically Homelander saying that it's his time to be immortal, and it's his dawn of his age, And then they have Jared Padalecki, who's Jensen Ackles' partner on Supernatural. He has a part in this. We're not sure. I don't think we know his part yet. But they show kind of just other stuff like the powers of other things. And then the last part, they show Homelander creepily smiling and twiddling his fingers in the Oval Office, kind of showing how much power he really has now. And yeah, so it kind of shows that he's in charge, and ends with the boys logo. He kind of does this funny thing. Kamiko actually talks at the very end to A-Train, and he's like, "You talk?" So yeah, this is a very, very good trailer. It's not unexpected from the boys. I don't believe they've had one single bad trailer in the history of trailers for them. So yeah, it comes out, I believe, what is it? April 8th, I want to say. But April 8th begins. I'm guessing it begins with a 3-episode premiere, just like all the other seasons have. So, if you spotted anything in the trailer, or wanted me to talk about anything else, I'm here. So, thanks for entering the Aspie Connection Network, and I will see you guys all later.